black people are hypocrites. We are probably the biggest spiritual hypocrites in America. And I'm going to say that, Art, because we are the most spiritual people in America. We are the most religious people in America. We brought religion to America. We gave it to the world. But the reason I say black people, after watching that documentary, have to be the biggest spiritual hypocrites in America is I'm seeing all these people. And I'm not talking about everybody. I want to be clear. I'm not talking about everybody. But I'm seeing all these people who was around this mess, around this filth, around this energy. Y'all watch people get taken advantage of. Y'all saw people get Mickeys put in their drinks, or at least you knew the Mickeys was in their drinks. Y'all saw women get beat up, beat on, trains ran on them, people get drugged, extorted, mistreated, dehumanized, and you did nothing about it at all as long as you were getting your peace. And now you're telling the world about all of this, Art. Now that the man is locked up and is no longer able to do anything for you, where was your voice when all this was going on? I'm talking to the men and I'm talking to the women. Like, it's one thing for you to have not known, to learn about it later, and to give your opinion. No issue. But if you was around this and you saw all this, women being taken advantage of against their will, even in some cases, maybe, but people being drugged without notice, and you don't say nothing at all, are you not an accomplice to the crime? Are you not in some way almost as guilty as Diddy? And I'm not passing judgment on nobody because, Art, I am drawing a larger parallel to Black America as a whole. So for me, this is not just about the people who were interviewed in the documentary. This is about us. We have this selective morality thing, Art, where if he does it, it's wrong. If my brother do it, it ain't wrong. If my best friend do it, it ain't wrong. If my sister do it, it ain't wrong. What's up with all this selective morality from black people? When Puffy was holding you down, when you were in good standings with Puff, you knew this. Said nothing, did nothing. The men and the women. But now Puff has fallen from grace. Everybody is all of a sudden righteous. And everybody is filled with righteous indignation for what Sean Diddy Combs did after the fact. Art, that's like me. I work in schools, Art. That's like, God forbid, I know of a teacher that's sexually abusing children. And I don't say nothing because me and the teacher cool. Or the principal sexually abusing children. And I don't say nothing because the principal keep giving me extra children to evaluate. And the principal giving me overtime pay. And the principal giving me my own parking spot and a new computer and let me take days off without even notifying the district. I know he's doing wrong, Art. I don't say nothing. But the minute the principal gets caught by somebody else, is charged and convicted of a crime and sentenced to 50 months, now I want to tell my story. Now I want to tell the world what I saw. Now I want to tell the world what he did. Art, I am almost as guilty as the principal. I knew he was doing it. I was aware he was doing it. Even if I wasn't there when he was doing it, I knew the details because I heard about it. People talked about it. I saw evidence, whatever the case may be. I knew he was taking advantage of these kids. And I don't say a word until he goes to jail. And if he never goes to jail, I may have never said a word. Or if he never stops taking care of me, I may have never told my story. As far as I'm concerned, Art, it's just like with the R. Kelly situation. Why is Sean Puffy Combs the only person in jail? Why is R. Kelly the only person in jail? And of course, we know the answer to that. The answer is they were targeted for other reasons. Sean Combs is not in jail because of what he was doing. Clearly not. Clearly not. Because there's people who was part of the Epstein ring ain't seen jail yet. Look at what happened with Amber Khan being Fitch CEO, Art. Look what happened to him. They gave him a mental health thing. They said he was going through mental health crisis. He was subject to a hospital, and he'll be going to trial in 2026, Art. And they're going to try to get that man off. Now, this is a man who sexually trafficked people. Puffy didn't sexually traffic people. Puffy may have drugged people without their knowledge, which is wrong and unacceptable. He may have paid people for sex, which is a crime across borders. Okay, interstate trafficking, the Mann Act. But to my knowledge, he didn't sexually traffic anybody against their will. But the CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch did. And guess what? He was given bail. He was given bail. This man was engaged in international sex trafficking, Art, and he was given a bail. It was sent to a mental health hospital because they're claiming that he's going through psychological crisis. But Puffy never got bail, and Puffy doing 50 months. I don't condone any wrong that Puffy did. I don't condone no wrong against women or children at all. I'm not condoning it. I'm simply saying, where is black people smoke for everybody else?